We are having serious problems that could hinder your growth and your progress. Your digital footprint, good young people listening to me because this is your platform. Your digital footprint is very important. It's very important. It can either block your ascendancy to greater heights, or it can become a big problem. Right now, when I speak to you, there are some nations that have now made it a requirement to examine your digital platform before you get a visa to travel. It's no longer fiction. It's the truth. I speak here because I also have children. And I owe it to you that discipline and integrity is what will take you higher. It may seem fashionable to disparage the president and to ridicule the president and to ridicule MUdavadi and to ridicule every other person because it looks fashionable. But I'm telling you, it will not be fashionable when you find that your visa is being denied. So enjoy this space. Make good use of it. But do what is ethical, do what is right, because we want you to go far. We don't want you to terminate at the wrong place. Earlier this year, at an AI summit in Kigali, I witnessed Africa's raw potential firsthand, engaging with innovators, policymakers, and visionaries. I saw how AI is already reshaping our continent, from precision agriculture that feeds millions to predictive healthcare that saves lives. AI is not a distant dream. It is a present superpower, a tool to enhance humanity and skyrocket productivity. But its true magic lies in our hands, how we harness it to build a future of abundance. That experience reminded me that Africa's strength is in its homegrown talent. I met young engineers crafting AI solutions for our realities. Kiswahili chatbots, bridging languages, as well as AI-supported diagnostics for remote clinics. These stories underlie a powerful truth. Africa brims with genius. What we need is robust infrastructure, forward-thinking policies, and bold investments to nurture this talent and scale ideas for global impact. Philanthropists and partners, this is your call to action. Build ecosystems where Africans do not just survive, but lead and inspire the world. This is no ordinary gathering. It is a convergence of brilliant minds from the software industry, academia, the private sector, and development partners. Together, we are the champions of Kenya's digital destiny, catalyzing a digital revolution that will propel our nation into a future where technology empowers every dream and unlocks boundless potential. Eldoret, with its legacy of excellence, resilience, and unyielding spirit, is the perfect birthplace of this summit. Just as our champions shatter records on the track, we are here to position Kenya as Africa's coding champion, a powerhouse where talent, technology, and innovation fuse to drive inclusive growth and redefine digital leadership across the continent. In Kenya, every young innovator holds the keys to a brighter tomorrow for all Kenyans. In the last few weeks, we are also experiencing a situation where we are having a lot of interventions for young people. Some for good causes, some for adventure. I just want to encourage you. The world has become what it is. Let us defend our Constitution. Let us protect our rights. Let us consolidate our rights in accordance with our Constitution. But again, please remember, the moment you step beyond Kenya's borders, it's not the Constitution of Kenya that applies. You enter a sovereign state with different regulations and different laws. My prayer is that our young people, as they enjoy their freedom, please be cautious. It is absolutely important. We don't want to lose any Kenyan. We don't want to have any young life obstructed. So as you go out there, as we develop these skills, just bear in mind that there are some basic issues that we must not abandon. There's an African proverb that talks about break the chains and you gain your freedom. But if you cut your roots, you die. So in all this, let us break all the chains of poverty, of illiteracy, of anything that would stop us. But let us not cut our roots. You are Kenyans. You are African. Keep your roots as you go out. This summit must evolve into Africa's epicenter for software and AI, uniting entrepreneurs, investors, academics, and policymakers. Software and AI are modernizing agriculture, revolutionizing healthcare, personalizing education, fortifying security, expanding manufacturing, enhancing transparency, and supercharging services. Government cannot do this alone. I repeat, government cannot do this alone. We therefore call on the private sector, please invest boldly, co-create, and unlock doors for local talent. For the academia, retool curricula to forge future-ready skills. For the Kenyan innovators, build solutions that conquer global markets. Do not just think local, think global. For global partners, join us in research, standards, and responsible innovation. And for the public sector, operationalize frameworks that procure from innovative startups. Let this summit be where partnerships ignite, ideas attract investment, research births products, pilots scale to industries, and visions create wealth. Seize this moment boldly, responsibly, and collaboratively. This summit aligns seamlessly with our national vision as enshrined in the African Union Digital Transformation Strategy, the UN Sustainable Development Goals, and global AI governance frameworks. Under the leadership of President William Ruto, we have placed the digital economy at the core of our transformation agenda. Through the Digital Superhighway program and our National Digital Master Plan, 2022 to 2032, we are crafting a Kenya where our youth, the heartbeat of our nation, can innovate fearlessly, compete globally, and thrive beyond imagination.
From the point of view of Parliament, we are keen to this one, and I'm sure you've been following the legislative intervention that we have been doing. Many sectors have come up with their legislative proposal, and we've picked it well and engaged widely so that we can put proper framework that can allow operationalization of these particular ideas. Of recently is the digital health bills that we went through it, and the President has ascended to, and I'm happy today, under the transformation in health sector, digital health bill or act is playing a critical role in connecting the bioinformation that are required to speed up and cost effective in that sector. Same with education, same with transport, same with every other sector. Any other bill that is going to come across, we are ready to do it. So recently we passed a law that is going to protect people who want to misuse this space for their own gain. Some of them are driven by political agendas, some of them are driven by personal vendettas, and we've seen what has been happening. And that is why, as Parliament, we enacted a law that is going to protect against the misuse of the space in terms of spreading falsehood information, spreading negative cult teachings in our religions. Of course, we've seen what has been happening, or protecting our young people against the exposure of issues to do with pornography or misuse of that space, what say. We've seen cases, the issue of SIM swapping, phishing of data. All those put together are the negatives that have come together with the successes, and that is why that law has to be put in place. And that is why we need to call upon all of us as a country, Kenya, that we must rise together and protect this space, because it is the only space that is giving us opportunity for our young people.
Now let me speak to you directly, especially the young people in this room. This is your race to run, and how we prepare will shape the future of our country. First, please master one digital skill, just one. It could be coding, design, or data, but choose one thing and get really good at it. In running, we repeat the same stride until it becomes natural, and the same applies to learning. You don't need to know everything, you need to master something. Secondly is solve the real problems. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Look around you. Maybe it's how we deal with heat, waste, or mobility. Innovation begins with the problems you can see. Enjoy big solutions, start at small, with someone saying, let me fix this. Thirdly is track your progress. As athletes, we record every run. We look at best time and recovery. You should do the same with your ideas. Note what works and what doesn't, because what you measure, you can improve. And remember, your ideas are valuable. Protect them and hone them.
The global space of AI, it is growing. We project that it is going to get to about $2 trillion by 2030, or just beyond 2029. And this is driven by some big shifts that we'll see now, right? So already a fast-growing sector, but expected to grow much further. What we don't see on this slide of how far the software sector is going to grow is what is the impact on jobs. So globally, millions of individuals are involved in high-quality jobs, working on software development, deployment, and other use cases around the software sector. Mostly in countries like India, the US, Europe, Asia. How do we bring that to Kenya?
Your Excellency, Kenya's ICT sector contributes 8% of the national GDP. However, the specific value of software has never been comprehensively assessed. Our ministry will spearhead a software GDP measurement framework to capture the full contribution of software to employment, exports, and national productivity. Globally, software accounts for 15% of GDP, and that is where we want Kenya to get in the soonest time possible. Your Excellency, the Ministry will also finalize a national framework for software development and quality assurance to elevate the standards of locally developed software.